And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Diablos taking on the Cubs. Okay, all set to go. And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on Chicago. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
0-1.
7-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way.
Aye.
And Rizzo is no exception.
0-2 is the count.
In 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
One down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Base hit right field. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. First and second, one out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir
Inside,
Guerrero
ball one.
Jr.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything
1 ball,
but the
1 strike.
Inning double play, Boog.
A little run there as he swings through.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on the move. Bunting for a hit. Paredes rolls across
He's
the
out.
diamond. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. So up next, Jeremy Pena. On the ground to short, Tovar. Slings it across.
He's out.
That ends the frame. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Up and
1-0.
in, ball one. Acuna measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born
Ball,
in Venezuela.
that's inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
This one smoked out to left and makes the grab. And there's one away.
The first
So digging in, Lance Berkman. And
Counts
it
1-0.
sticks in the dirt.
Well, right now he's
Time
thinking,
out.
man, I wish
That ball
that
got
an
him.
off-speed pitch.
First base.
Instead of fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
And now Christian Campbell.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And it's
Ball,
even up.
that's inside.
In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And the
Ball
first
one, no
offering
strikes.
is not close. Fastball right back to the mound.
Got him.
Tosses the first, and the inning is over. Top of the second, here's the left fielder, Mike Tauchman. Berrios back to work. And that is out of play. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
There's one. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Hey!
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Big knock center field. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Tauchman going back at the wall. Can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. No question about this one. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ciani raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Carlos Beltran will hit next.
Designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Ciani settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the third inning, and now the DH, Evan Carter. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is
not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped.
Now pitching.
Danny Young gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
What do you got?
Check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game. 2-0. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Kansas City taking on Chicago. Now a chance for Jackson Merrill. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
No,
just misses,
inside.
and that's ball 2. Good
3
eye
and
in
2.
that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
It's a leadoff
Nope,
walk.
that's ball 4.
And that's the go-ahead run. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Fired to second.
That's an out.
On to first, double play.
He's out.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Andrew.
Larry, 29 years old. A
0-1's the count.
first-round pick back in 2014. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, A.J. Puck.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. And out of here. And he gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Lance Kirkland stands in now and watches strike 1. Hammered, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Christian Campbell. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill giving chase. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for first. Cut off, throw to second.
He's safe.
But he's in there easily. Down the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Flying drive out towards left field. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Benintendi hustling after it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Fouled off left side. Paredes off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive. Merrill puts it away, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that's clear for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Up towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's in there.
He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the pitch.
Now pitching.
Aaron Ashby. Take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now Carlos.
Hey.
He was late there. Strike
0-1.
one.
Hey.
6. That pitch is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2.
3.
Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Chase Mydra. Missed
Ball
with
1.
a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Up the middle. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. Rice now at the plate. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To second,
He's
there's
up.
1. Over to
He's
third,
safe.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
And fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Now pitching, A.J. Minter.
Check
Hey.
swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pulls that one foul. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first.
Out.
And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And the batter now, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Benintendi is there. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He's out.
Tosses across to first. That's the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now it's J.D. Martinez. Ashby back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual steps.
Hauls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive. But
Now pitching,
Malunk in the box now. Takes strike 1. Pitch
Nope,
misses inside.
that's inside.
And that is ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. So they're down to their final out. Benintendi to the plate.
Yeah.
That's in there. That's strike one. This could end it. Chopped in the ground. On the first.
Got him.
Ball game. And your final score here today. Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Cubs going up against the Barons. Ready to go now, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Riley fires the first. They get the out on Acuna. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Next one
Ball.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Hit on the ground to short. Abrams tosses
Got him.
first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
The second baseman.
And now here is Jorge Polanco. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is going to go. He hammers one out to center. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Eloy Jimenez digs in now. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. They take care of Jimenez for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. Hard hit left side. They get the out on Marte. Here is Austin Riley.
Wood!
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the
0-1.
that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Hard hit to right center. And a base hit. Caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna, the outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drive, base hit, right center field. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good
ball.
pitch
That's
and your
outside.
hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Ground ball, left side. What a stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Laser could be trouble.
Everything came together for him. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Did he go?
On the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. Paredes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball. And it's off the bag. The throw in. Not in.
No, he's safe.
And it's second and third with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Joe Kelly.
That one missing inside.
Ball.
2 runners in scoring
1-1.
position. Nobody out. That one
Ball.
close. Rule the ball. And it's 2-1. Drilled to right. Way back there. And that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Digging in. Carlos Beltran.
The designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
Up the middle. Marte
He's
throws
out
to first in time. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now. He's 0 for 1.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Pitch misses
That's a ball.
inside. 1-0. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
And that one ripped to left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Now pitching, Garrett Clevenger.
Strike to the
Yeah.
inside corner. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back.
Three.
He's up on strikes. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. Clevenger, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for
Ball.
a hitter, sometimes a victory is just
1-1.
falling off one of his pitches.
Now pitching. Jake Bird.
That's off
Ball,
the mark.
outside.
Count 2-1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
The throw to first, and Castellanos is out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second. Not going to
he's
get it.
safe.
He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Big, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with two out.
Wasting no time there. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Now pitching.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Check
Hee-haw.
swing called strike. That's strike one.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up and get something.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Inning over on the ground out. Took on to the third inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Kelly back to work.
Heck.
That's through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Center field, Anthony. And there's one down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game.
Polanco. Now pitching.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-zip. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily. One out. Runner at second. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. Liner, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That misses.
That's a ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This
That's a
is
ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Now 2 and 2. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2
Full
strikes
count.
here. I love it.
Runner on the move. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then
That's a laser base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. That one the other way. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a ball line to center. Reaching down, makes the catch. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber.
Now pitching. Jackson Rutledge.
Right side, hard hit. They get
That's
the
it.
out on Marte. Here comes Austin O'Reilly. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have
Yeah, what?
professional barbers that come in and make
Zero
them
balls,
look
one
fresh
strike.
before the games.
That's hard hit in the line. Lays out and makes the play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcell.
So it's their last chance in this one. They have the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. We're live from Shield Woods Park. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia taking on Chicago. And now Gunnar Henderson.
For Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And
Ball
that
one.
misses. And we are underway. Yeah,
Nope.
that's outside.
Outside.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Here's George Springer. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the
As
count.
a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push
Hey!
things with his speed. A base hit's probably
No
going to be
ball,
a big
two
run,
strikes.
so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Jimenez trying to get there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for
He's
third.
safe.
Stays put with one away. Down to second, gets back
That is
as he
third. The
almost
left
ran into another out there.
Josh Peterson. Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Sean Manaea.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And it's second. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That is strike two.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation.
Ball!
First
That
base
pitch is
open.
out.
If he walks him, no big deal.
Cut.
Three.
Misses at the strikeout. And here is Kyle Higashi. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone. Here's Jason Hayward.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now. And there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy, and our pitcher tonight, Hayden Wisniewski.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. And
ball one.
The right fielder. Wisniewski.
Ball one, no strikes.
6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a
nope, that's off the plate.
Draft
Ball
pick
two.
back in 2019. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Now
ball.
One miss. That one misses.
Ball four. That pitch is low.
Off walk. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. That's in there. Strike one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike.
He's safe.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Next
one ball,
away
2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a drive, deep right field.
No, that's foul.
But foul. That's towards center. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Outside.
Off the plate, ball one.
And that's ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back on this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Eloy Jimenez now.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come.
No,
control
inside.
what you can here and have a strong at bat.
That's to third. Throw on to Santana.
He's out.
And they take care of Jimenez for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching.
Number 78 takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That's in there, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And
inside, ball one.
For a ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And that's going to get into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in here, takes ball one low. And that one in the air center field. Campbell settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tags to second. Safe at second.
He's safe.
And he gets back in. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Pitching change here, Garrett Clevenger.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move.
0-1.
I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Next offering is in for a strike. Santana leads off second with one gone in the inning. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls.
That's inside.
Nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground, it's through for a hit, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the air, left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. 2 away. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Hard hit. He had him in left. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Isaac Paredes.
Joe Kelly.
First
Ball
pitch doesn't
in.
find the zone. Right
Hey.
there for a strike.
1-1.
Hayward on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting sixth.
So up next,
The center
Christian
fielder,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a couple of quick outs.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Batting seventh.
Lance
The
Berkman
first baseman
will hit next.
Number 17.
First
Ball.
pitch misses. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was
Batting eighth,
all
the
over
catcher,
that one.
Caver.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
Ruiz.
That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Counts 1-0.
Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Bert Ruiz, the next to hit, takes outside. Way high.
2 balls,
That was
no
absolute
strike.
gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That
Nope,
one inside.
that's inside.
And that's ball 3.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
So now
That's
2
ball
on
4. Take your
and
base.
2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Carlos Beltran. Hard hit, base hit. And they hold the tying run at third. We're up the stop sign even with 2 away. So bases all loaded up. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Kelly, the slender right-hander. He's under it. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jock Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. Well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws to second. Not in time.
He's safe.
That's a leadoff double.
Now batting, the
Kyle
designated hitter,
Higashioka
Kyle
getting ready to hit.
Higashioka.
Just
Ball.
missed. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And
That's outside. Ball, that's out.
Runner at second, nobody out. In the air on the infield, Polanco. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Peterson, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. Tattooed and gone. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. And now it's going to be Carlos Santana. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul.
No, it's foul. That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And right back to the mound. And he's out.
Got him.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and
Now
produced
batting,
exactly what he was looking
Rabbit.
for. Ball him.
Darno. Now pitching, Mlb Br.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the last of the third.
That's shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Tovar. Now pitching,
A
Yeah.
swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Ball
That's a
1-1.
ball.
They tried
That's
to get
ball
him to
2.
chase on a slider down and away. The
3 and
next pitch
2.
misses. Counts full, 3-2. This one in the air. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman,
batter,
Jorge
number 7.
Polanco.
Second
Fly to
baseman,
right his
Jorge
first time.
Polanco.
Swing and a pop-up. He makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their
Now
final
batting,
out. Here's
the left
Eloy
fielder,
Jimenez.
Eloy
First time up, he grounded to third.
Jimenez.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch
0-1's
up
the
with that
count.
velocity.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. And they got their first run. It's 3-1. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes. And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to short. On the first.
Out.
Ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Glory taking on the Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Now, Ryan Roberts.
Leading off for Chicago, the second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Swing
Hee-haw!
and a miss. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Belton in position. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Bregman
0-1.
in his 9th season. 30 years old now.
Hee-haw!
And he's one of the few players in Major
0-2.
League Baseball born in New Mexico. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering
Ball.
is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Baez fires over to first. And they get Bregman for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Rafael Palmeiro.
This guy's got such a good sink.
0-1.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to
Right.
chase the stuff in the dirt.
2 outs, base
No
is
balls.
empty.
2 strikes.
Next pitch,
1-2.
not close, up high. And there's
That's
the
a ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
That misses
Count's
the
full.
zone, and the count's full. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4. Take
Now,
your
this
base.
is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Hey,
Earl
ha!
Hendricks punches it. And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bear.
No,
Not
too
in
late.
time. That's a bunt single.
Down at second, the right
Now
field.
it's the switch hitting. Outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner on the go.
Hey!
Pitch in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Piazza with a great throw. That goes to
Hey!
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much
0-2.
talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's
Ball.
in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And that
Ball
one
up.
upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to
Here.
keep the
Nice
distance
try,
so
Ramon.
that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one
No,
is
that missed.
inside. This to third. McMahon sends it to first. Inning over. Top of the second, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Yeah, what?
And that is strike one.
0-1.
Comes
Yeah.
up to that strike two.
0-2. Put
He
three.
gets the strikeout. Some high tees for strike three. To the right side, and that chance handled. They'll do it himself.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Now the
Mike
catcher up to hit,
Piazza.
Mike Piazza. Ellie on the move.
Hey, ha! 0 balls, 1 strike.
Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Swings
Hit
with
right.
a fastball up in the zone.
Just not able
No
to
balls,
catch up
2
to the
strikes.
velocity.
Check
What you
swing
got?
at an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he held up.
Get right!
Back here at Wrigley Field, and now Carlos Santana. Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out. And now Jack Peterson. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone.
One ball, no
Definitely
strikes.
that slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Check
Did he
swing
go?
and a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Next pitch
Nope,
is outside.
ball.
Second inning here. No score. Check
Hee-haw.
swing, called strike. That's
Hit
in
it.
there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
That
Hit
one
three.
Nice try, Ramon.
to finish him off. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Clips
Yeah.
the outside corner, going 1. Swing and a foul straight back. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ottavino back to work. Trying to bunt his way on. He's safe.
No,
On with a
he's
bunt
safe.
single. And the batter now, Ryan Roberts. He's 0 for 1.
No,
Ottavino
he beat
keeping
it.
an eye on him. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Kickoff throw.
He's
for
in there.
Armstrong.
Safe.
Dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Runner goes again. Pitch missed.
That's the ball.
Got it right there. Here you go.
Swing
Strike
and a
2.
miss, and that's strike
1 and 2's the count.
2. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles
He
it
goes.
himself for the out. Now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time. And Swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a
Yeah.
miss. 0-2.
No balls,
Third,
2
no
strikes.
score. And they'll do it again. Off the mark.
That's a ball.
There. And the count is 1-2.
Hey!
Back here at the friendly confines. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Now one out to right. Garcia makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That's off.
That's
the
inside. Ball.
And it's 1-0. Check
Wood.
called strike.
Hee-haw.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Just
No, that
misses
missed.
the
That's a
mark
ball.
outside the zone. And that just
ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting.
We got a full
zone.
count.
Strikes here. I love it.
A line drive ripped out of the left center field and a touchdown for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's Javier Baez. First
That's
pitch
inside.
misses.
That's a ball.
Check on the runner, and he
No, he's
dives
safe.
back in safely. Dominguez at first, one gone. Next pitch.
No, that missed. That's a
inside.
ball.
Down 2-0.
2-0.
Swinging a foul out of play. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Hey.
Nice try, Ramon.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Pete Crow on runner takes off.
Hey,
Swing and a miss. Hung up in a rundown.
0-1. That's a
little
ball.
bit low. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half
Down.
of the
Ball.
third. Next offering is down low. On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first, and they get it. On to the fourth, and now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And ball
Ball.
1. Palmeiro measures 6 feet even. Jonathan Loaisiga comes on now.
Well, they didn't get
Now
much
pitching.
length out of their starter in this one, so
Jonathan.
they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And a quick out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bernie Williams. Inside
Yeehaw!
corner of the knees for a strike. Now 1.
No, that's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Up the middle. So first, and he reaches safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Now batting. the
Go
third
ahead,
baseman,
run on base. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Gets
Hey!
a chase after that one.
0-1.
On the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get
1
out
ball,
of this
1 strike.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Did he
Checks
go?
his swing, now would appeal to third. No, he held up. 2-1. That one
Ball.
missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Count is full. Three!
Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Double steal. Here's the ball.
Yeah, on the tag, he's out.
Bottom four, and here is Carlos Beltran. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Gets it to first.
That's an F.
One up, one down. So digging in, Gil Hodges.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there are 2 outs. Carlos Santana will hit next. Hard hit, right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Here at Wrigley Field. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive.
0-2.
They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today. It's not working out there.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza.
Big
swing and miss.
So those first pitch numbers,
It's 0-1.
they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, and
ball.
that's a ball. Bunting for a hit. Marte. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So the lineup flips over. And now it's the switch hitting second. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one pulled foul. 1 down, base is empty. And that one hammered. And there's 2 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch, inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Misses inside. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just rattles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to left center, Dominguez. Sizing this one up. Calls it in. And there's 2 away. Bernie Williams, the next to hit.
Now
1 for 2.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. As he was out front.
No balls, 1 strike.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
That's a ball.
But they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Williams under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Baez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great
0-1.
so far. Helps with over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No, that's it.
Inside, just missed. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Just
1-2.
an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Nice try, Ramon.
Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. McMahon makes the play, and welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Adolis Garcia. That one ripped. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Great swing.
Now pitching. Referee.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
0-2.
Go ahead, run and score in position. No
1 ball,
out.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. What next? Ellie De La Cruz. Bunch attempt, but that goes back. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. 0-2 now as he swings through.
No balls, 2 strikes.
What you think you see.
Ball.
He guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific fire at the innings.
Ball high.
Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's second. 2 in a row. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And that one's fouled off. Late swing, fouled off. And 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him
2
away
and
with
2.
that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And on second, 2 down.
D-Rex!
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran.
Hike
Swing and a
one.
miss. Nice changeup.
You can tell by their swings.
It's
this lineup
0-1.
is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And it's fouled off.
No, that's up.
And it's 1-2. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's the hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Santana. To short, could be two. Good feed. That's one. On the Palmero, and they escape the inning with the double play. Back here at Wrigley Field, at the top of the eighth, and the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunt attempt, popped up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfect. Go ahead, run on base. Next to hit, Brian Roberts. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No balls, one strike.
Next off
1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and
Hey,
understand
he's
that
in
the ball's
there.
going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing through that high fastball. With 2 strikes.
1 and 2's the count.
Movement over there at first base, trying to stand at the double play.
That missed. That's a ball.
That's a little bit high.
2-2.
That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ball one, no strikes.
Call a mistake.
1-0.
Right, can untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Get high in the air. There it goes. Save it. They'll circle the bases, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do
Did he
some more
go?
damage.
No swing. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2. That was pretty nasty. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in the top of the 8th. Potter. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines, ready for the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Jock Peterson. Palmer back to work. To the right side.
That's a foul.
And it goes just foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter.
That missed. That's
Their
the ball.
swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
1-2.
The 1-2. And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. So
Nice try, Ramon.
Strikes. Here's Ketel Marte. 0-2 in this one.
Did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Pitch misses.
No, that
there,
missed.
And now 2-0.
Well, I think
2-0.
if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. There's 2 away. Man,
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1.
Rolling at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Out there to center. Roberts brings it in. And the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Here, what?
Front with the swing, and that is strike
0
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a
2.
miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses the first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Ripped on a line. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2. Give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
1-0.
It was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say
1-1.
Crazy.
Rib, but it curls foul. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. So.
That's inside. Ball.
And that's ball 1. Trailed out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one down into the bleachers. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Hee-haw!
Good hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1 run here in the ninth.
Was exciting.
That's the ball.
Home run in the inning. I think it's the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's a ball.
Shortstop takes the ball.
2-2. Rick.
Nice try, Ramon.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Bernie Williams.
He would be the tying run, Booth, so we may see him walk one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
It's 0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Right 2.
Check swing. Went around.
0-2.
And it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
And a slider miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Nice try, Ramon.
it's a strikeout. So it's their last chance. This one. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Right.
0-2.
Martinez is just 1 strike away. 2 down, nobody on. Outside
Ball.
low. Now 1 and 2.
No, that's high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-2.
Ball.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That is outplayed. Shelton. Williams going back. Out of here. And that ends the game. They do it again. Back-to-back home. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cubs. Down the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Check.
Here, one.
Strike
0-1.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. This one smacked out to left center. He's got it. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Jackson Holiday in the box now. No balls in
No
the
balls.
strike.
One strike.
That
Hee-haw.
hits the inside corner for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out. Base is empty. To the right side. Padres. And he beats it out.
He's in there.
Batting third.
Runner on at first with one gone. And the batter will be the shortstop,
Heck what?
Gunnar Henderson. Holiday, the base runner at first with one.
Hoo-yah. Right there on the tag. Out. Right.
Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBI. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul ball!
And that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. He's not ready to pull the trigger. He's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the outside corner, got him looking. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. Fought off foul.
Right through there for a strike. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This at bat.
And that
2-2.
one almost got him. And a good
That
idea.
missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count. D-Rig!
2 in a row.
Batting third. The first
Here's
baseman.
the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
See ya.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just
Down,
missed.
ball.
Strike 2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day.
Got it. New inning getting started. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. Cedric Mullins stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out of there as it's running through.
0-2.
comes up to hit.
Wood!
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And there's a foul ball.
Hey!
Ball struck him out. Ramon
Hey!
Mariano down the box. Comes up
0-1.
empty with a swing there. That's the third. They take it, forced out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. And he grounds one to the right side. On to O'Hearn. Gets the catcher by a step. Here's Jack Peterson. And a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh.
And there's two gone following the strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Drops a bunt
Ball.
down the first base side. Foul ball. Bunted back towards the mound. On to O'Hearn.
He's out.
They get back here at Wrigley Field. Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of
Yeah.
Adley popped up. There was a clip of him playing college
No balls,
football for
2 strikes.
Oregon. How athletic is this guy?
Heat top.
Stands a great Christian.
Very unusual here. Intentional walk with the bases empty and one out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now here
Ball.
is Jordan Westburg. A swing
Yeehaw.
and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1
Here goes
strike.
the runner. And that one fouled off. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Man
Ball.
at first, one away.
Hey, see.
Strikeout for him in the mound. Oliver
Hey.
swings through that one. As he
0-1.
comes to the plate for the second time today. High fly ball out to left field. Dominguez makes the play. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Gets the bunt down the right side.
Oh.
Steps on first for the out. So up
Batting
next,
it.
Jason Dominguez. Lays down a bunt to the right side. O'Hearn. The tag.
Out on the tag.
So here's Baez now. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.